Hello everybody, this is 𝐜𝐸𝐬𝐧 coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are mid-week here, and we got to finish up a big old mission that actually went pretty well until the last pot of, 5 heavy floaters, and kind of didn't pay attention to perks, and one of them had close encounters, and that's what made the difference between coming through injury-free and taking an injury. So we are going to finish out this mission with said injury and hopefully not have anything else added to it, because we now have a risk of damaged equipment, and that's not something we want to hear. Not at all. Not in the least. So there you go, my friends. 'Tis what it is, and we got to deal with it. But I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. Have a little warm cup of tea. It was a nice tea evening. You know, it's not that cold out anymore, but you know, every now and then you open windows a little to air the place out, and you're not used to all that fresh air in here, and you start getting a little chilly. So you close the windows and you warm back up. Hey Trumpkin, how you doing? Oh, you're still catching up on it, huh? Well, hopefully we finish it out strong. And sorry, I should have said spoiler alert, so you could have gone like this. Whoops, I knocked my earphones out. Banner, good to see ya. Yeah, we aren't quite getting that high in temperatures yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it. We're getting close. And then at night, yeah, it's getting down into the 40s, although I think the next few days it's back into the 30s at night, but that's just put on a heavier jacket to take the cats out now.
What's up, Doc?
At least there's no snow. Yeah, it does get a bit bothersome, doesn't it? Valora, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Joining us for a little long war today. I appreciate it. I sure do. I appreciate anybody that decides to come in here and make a comment. That's always a good thing. Always a good thing. So hopefully we'll have a good conclusion and then see what the future holds for us this month. We will see what it holds. Whew. We know what we're facing. I think we left ourselves with a shredder rocket, so if I set it up right, I can activate with a shredder rocket and have the final pod be shredded at least. The Overseer has still been taunting me. We're in October, believe it or not, of 2017, and there's also a threat this month. I think we might have had the flyover. I don't know for sure, though. I don't know for sure. We could be under threat of a base defense this month. I'm not sure if that was a flyover we had early on over Mexico, a prelude to a base defense mission. That could be coming up. So far, we really haven't seen it yet, but that's always in the back of my mind, because that was not a normal flyover that we experienced earlier on. And the good news is we do have a satellite flying currently over New Mexico, so if it does come at us, we'll know it's coming. And good to see you, Floki! Everybody, that applause was for Floki, and he is now in the house. So yeah, I think what's happened is we were doing a good job for quite an extended period of not letting their resources build up, and I noticed this last month, and I think I mentioned it back at the beginning of the month. I think our resources may have crossed the alien resources at the end of the month, or beginning of the month, may have crossed the threshold where we could qualify for it. So that's why the activity we saw over our base in Mexico, because way back when, that's where we started. So I'm a little concerned about that, among many other things going on right now. We had a few recent injuries that have not been kind to us. And we just got to keep hanging on. So thank you, Nightmare, top of the hour. Yeah, now it's burning past the hour. Now, why didn't they get rid of that comment from you? You know, when you want to not see one of Nightmare's comments, that's when nobody blocks it. You know I'm joking. You know I'm joking. So let's get back into the game here and bring you all down in there also. Yeah, I see how, yeah, you see how it is. You see how it is. Nightmare's been having some issues lately, and we think it might be YouTube, and I'm still working on getting verification and this and that, but he sometimes will make a lot of points to us in very short bursts, and we think YouTube is flagging him as a bot sometimes when he does it. So he's gonna test. You can do short comments, and you all have done that before, and it's not a problem. It's if you're gonna do a couple comments, you know, a few comments in a row that are all nice and short, we're thinking it flags. YouTube is flagging those comments sometimes as bots. Yeah, we're already in the middle of a mission. It just ran too long. I wanted to finish this one. This would have been the first large landed abductor that I would have finished in one episode. We got all the pods gone. We just have the command pod. And I really wanted to finish it in one episode so I could say I can do a landed large in one episode. But because of the activity over here with the heavy floaters, it did not happen. In fact, our guy's right here. Still, he got injured, so I don't know how many days he'll be out, but we're working on getting him healed back up. What I did is I had both my mechs standing next to each other. You do your restorative mist, I'll do my restorative mist, and you know, they kind of came back into health, but only one injury after this battle, and heavy floater corpses scattered around. So let's continue the injury process and get back in the flow here. We'll use the arc thrower repair. I don't think I'm going to need to capture an outsider or a sectoid commander, which we already know in advance is what the command pod is, because we threw a battle scanner in to see what some blips were, and we found the command pod. So we've been avoiding them, fighting everybody else, and now we need to go back and deal with them. So here is we do have a shredder rocket, and so my plan is to line up, since we know where the command pod is. In fact, you can see some rings identifying that. So my plan is to line it up, and there we go. Line it up and shred them as the opener. Not gonna kill anybody, but I don't mind the idea of let's just get everybody moving. So why don't I just keep you here and reload, and we'll get the last heal before you leave. Yeah, it's not I didn't have to one for all. It's like not like anybody. It's just habit. It's a habit. If I reload, I one for all. So we have extra defense, but I didn't need to really do that right now because the command pod doesn't move. Although that sounded like sectoid feet. But we know it's the last pod because we're at our final counts. Let's get up here and reload as we head back to where we want to be. And Hong, you're fine and reloaded, so let's just get you moving.
On the move.
And Blue Jay. So it's really just moving us all into position. Now there's no more enemies. We've killed 25, and the hyperwave relay says there's only 30, and we've seen the command pod, it has 5. There's our 30. So even if we think we're hearing leaves blowing in the wind or whatever sounds like footsteps, we know what we're dealing with on this one. There will be, due to the hyperwave relay, there will be no surprises on this one. Yeah, so let's use that. Save the med kits, just in case we have an oops moment, so we can stabilize somebody. We've been doing that too much lately. And 𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐞𝐥, you need to get going. Yeah, they're haunting you even even when we know they're not there. I understand how that is. This game has a way of making that a reality for people. Yeah, we don't have to. We do not have to be careful, and I do not need to keep you concealed yet. And Lucia will work you up this way too. In fact, we'll get you reloaded now while you're here, and then next turn we can get you healed, and we'll all be good. And let's. I don't think we're gonna need our flight fuel, which is good. And come over here and reload.
Ready to rock.
Based on where they are, I should not need to fly. Okay, let's get people running back this way. Okay, so we'll just start moving you over, but not get too close to where they might see us. And Suharafik. Yeah, might as well just run here just to get you back in concealment. And then Freaky, everybody just move it, move it, move it. So I hope everybody's doing well. We're just kind of chilling here, healing and reloading and moving. And what I can do is heal you, and then you can finish your move, and then finally 𝐉𝐨𝐢𝐬𝐧 can catch up.
Come on, we'll get you back in the fight.
Okay. Blue Jay, the idea is to get you centered so you can launch the activation rocket in there to get them all shredded. That has been the best plan I can come up with. And we'll try to get everybody else in position. And Emo, we want you in the back row. You can see the litter of all the battles we've had. And in fact, there they are. There they are. So 𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐿, we'll just kind of keep you centerish. So depending on how this pod goes. What's up, Doc? Stormaris, good to see you, my friend. You know, Stormaris chatting in the Discord. I found out he has the world's smartest cat. What was the story? You have to unplug your computer at night because the cat knew how to turn it on in the morning to wake you up so you could feed it. I guess her is what you said. You had me laughing with that one because, you know, my cats do some funny, weird things. But no, they have not learned how to turn on the computer yet. There are things they could do, you know. They can open the door because they're sliding doors. They do things, but not that sophisticated. Yeah, we'll just kind of stay center-ish. That way, depending on how they scatter, we have options. And everybody else, move. I think we'll bring Suha here. That'll keep you hidden. Next turn, we can move a little closer, should we desire. And everybody else, just hustle. Double move, double move, double move, double move. This is when you find out who's been working out and who hasn't. Blue Jay, I'm thinking, in fact, you can get there in one move. We'll steady next time. That's where we want you. Hong. Yeah, it's gonna take a couple turns for our trailers to catch up, our slow guys, and we definitely want Emo set up. I'm thinking they're right here in the center, so I'm thinking that's where I'll set you up, like maybe behind this rock right here. That's the plan. We're returning to ground we had fought on earlier, so we know the lay of the land from last time. Yeah, teach them how to type in the password. There you go. Yep. It's pretty funny. Okay, so we're gonna, everybody who's in place, hang out. I can get you a little farther because you'll be unseen.
I'm on the move.
Just in case we can use that to our advantage. We'll just steady for this turn. And then Freaky Friendly, get moving.
Already there.
Hong, I don't know where the best place for you will be. I'm thinking maybe behind this pod, because you do have limited squad sites, so you can be a little farther back. And Waffle, let's get you. Well, you can run pretty far, but let's not run too close to being seen. And Blue Jay, now it's time for you to steady up. And Emo, can you make it to your spot? Not quite, so we'll have to
Spokojnie, wszystko będzie w
do that
porządku.
next turn. I hear 𝐿WOTC coming in here. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Yeah, we had... Was there only one? Oh, this is the big one we faced. It's back over here if we can see it in the fog of war. There's the big guy that we had to fight through. It was a frickin' Reaper. How many of you have ever faced a Reaper? We're glad we faced it as a lone pod and not with other pods causing us havoc. Oh, day shift. Is it nice to work with the sun out? And today you would have seen the sun. Not always a daily occurrence over in the part of the world where we are. Not in the land of clouds. I guess you could say that about a number of places. But today was a nice sunny day. At least where I was. Okay. Yeah, chrysalids, yeah, ill-timed chrysalids, ill-timed berserkers, ill-timed whatever, walking in when you're fighting a difficult pod. They're just memorable. They're scarred in everybody's memory who's ever played this game. And, we'll see. Yeah, stay there. We'll just steady you. We're not all set up. And Freaky, you know, Freaky, I'm thinking I'm just gonna bring you here because I can always move Suha once things get going, and you'd be able to jump over into her spot at that point and suppress or shoot, whatever the situation calls for. So we're gonna put Freaky Friendly right there, and Kingpin Hong. We'll put you here and you'll be in position next turn. So we're almost getting there. Then Waffle, we'll just kind of center you up. In fact, we'll have the twin towers here right in the center. How about that? So they go left, go right, whatever the situation calls for. And now we can get our sniper set up. That's going to make me feel a lot more comfortable. We don't have an active battle scanner, although we see the remnants of it. So we don't actually see them yet, but we will be steadied. Zabiol, let's get you over here with some potential smoke. And Blue Jay steady, and we're, I think, one turn away from being set up, and then we're gonna go. Oh, because we didn't have the mission name at the beginning of this one. We started mid-mission from last time. So that's the reason. We just have the command pod left over here. I came one command pod away from being able to finish a landed abductor in one live stream. You know, and my live streams don't go 6 hours like some people. Mine usually run only 2 hours. And this one still ran over to get that far, but, you know, I wasn't going to cut out in the middle of that last battle where we ended. It was something else. Okay, yeah, I just got to set you up.
Moving to position.
And then next turn we're ready.
Standing fast.
So everybody just hang out where you are. I'm good with our setup, I think. I don't know where smokes should go. I think I want to keep you in full cover in case we need some healing. We don't want you to be the one getting hit. So we'll keep 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬 there.
On Overwatch.
Steady. And Overwatch, and now we'll Overwatch you for next. Well, actually, you won't be Overwatched. They aren't gonna move. Now we'll steady you, because if I need suppression, I'd be able to reach this cover too. So let's just steady you in case I need a steadied shot, and that comes in useful depending on how they scatter. You also have one command left.
What's up,
So we should be in good shape for this. Hey, Carlos, you made it. Good to see you. Good to see you. And yeah, and as 𝐿WOTC found out, no Spanish today because there's no new mission name to translate for us. Yeah, you saw it last time, Carlos. You getting old? Your memory fading? I've never experienced that. I don't know what we're talking about. We'll stay here. And next turn, we launch the ride. We are set up. There's nobody else I need to move. So why waste time, right? Why waste time? Let's shred away. No, the shot is not blocked. I will lift it up. Can I lower it any more? Now they're blinking. We're gonna get them all shredded, and that was the goal from the start. So our hits hit better. I think they what's the average time they? I think they only guaranteed to stay shredded for a couple turns, something like that. But that's gonna help. Here we go. Let's see how they scatter. See how they run.
Contact.
And there they go. Ooh, aggressive bunch here. That's an aggressive. Oh, is the sectoid? Is that? Did that last pan tell me that the sectoid commander is right up here somewhere? Like, you know, right there. That's. I cheated, but I think that's where it is. Now, we've got these guys to deal with. And a great way to deal with it. Well, I have two ways, but I'm concerned that grenades won't do it. So what I'm thinking is collateral damage will, and we get 2 for 1 here. So that'll open up 2 people. So I say, let's do it. And they're kind of going, oh, what happened to our cover? What happened to our cover? All right. All I need to do, at least for the people that we see at the moment, I can suppress him if I don't end up having an answer. I also, yeah, see, we aren't going to be able to flank him. No flanking there. I could always command. Well, there would be flanking. I could run up here with 𝐜𝐻𝐻𝐿 to at least get a flank shot. Because I think one's here and I think the other outsider's scattered there. Because there's 4 total outsiders and a sectoid commander. We know from our earlier battle scanners. So I technically could do my double tap here. Take care of one of them. That should, I should say, take care of one of them. As long as we hit on both. High percentage chance. And see, because he's shredded and now re-shredded. So maybe what I do is I also shoot 93% here, so any follow-up shots are going to be hollow targeted. Might as well get them all hollow targeted. And hit. So good job with the hits. You're going to remain in reserve to suppress there if any other plans I have do not work out. I think... What do we got left? Well, we got my sniper, 2 shots, but being steadied, we might want to take this shot as our first shot, because we got double tap here too, so let's do it. No crit, but he was in cover. I didn't expect it, really. Follow-up shot there. Now he's down to 4. Okay. So why don't we do this? Finish these 2 off. A little bit of overkill, I know. Right. Suharafik. We have a command, or we don't. Well, let's just take our second shot. Maybe we don't need to do anything odd to take him out. No, we don't. So the first 3 out of 5 have been dealt with quite well. I'm very happy. But we got more coming up. And yes, I could move you up, but you know, someone that we know is up here could jump down, flank, and see you. If I put you here to try and keep an eye on things, then another one here could come up to the door because the doors are thick enough they can hide behind, and then they'd see you. So I think I just keep you here overwatching. I think I throw smoke over here and overwatch you. And that's really all I can do. One of us, I guess, will have the potential to be mind controlled. If that guy gets aggressive. It's an option that could happen. But I'm gonna cover the guys in the middle that are in half cover, that are close enough to get some attention. So there's the dense smoke there. And then we could even mind merge somebody else if I wanted extra protection. But with all of you in dense smoke, you should be in dense smoke. Let's just, yeah, it did reach that far. You never know when you're on the edge of dense smoke if it's going to cover you. Yeah, glory to the mechs. Glory be to the mechs. Let's see. We won't have double tap when they make their appearance for our sniper. I potentially would here if it makes sense, but suppression's usually on the menu. So I'm going to overwatch here just to see if we can get lucky with some hits.
Come get some.
And we'll overwatch there. Commander. And then the question is, do I need to mind merge anybody, or shall I... who has the least health over here? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's see if we can reach you with a mind merge. Yep, you get the mind merge. Because you had 1 tick less of health. And there he comes. He's being aggressive. I hear Howdy Doody coming on in. Good to see you in here, Howdy Doody. And oh my god, that is not for a brain that large. He's not playing like he has a large brain, is he now? Ooh, yeah, he can't flank us. And he missed. I think because of their movements, oh, we got this. For such a big brain, yes, for such a big brain. He's lacking in common sense just a little bit. Lacking in common sense. So, this is what I'm saying. We got suppression. We should be able to reach them over there. Yep, we got suppression over there. And we got shooters over here. So...
what's up, Doc?
Captain Timoza, yeah, he's not used to being frontline, and he freaked out and didn't know what to do. Nah, his brain isn't braining. All of the above, all of the above. I think what I'll do is we don't have double tap anymore because we double tapped last turn, but we can once again get him holo targeted with your lone shot because I should not need suppression. We should be able to kill him. I'm hoping. Damn well better be able to kill him. How about that? Okay, this time it was pure holo targeting. This time, I think we can afford to get a little more aggressive to maybe get a better shot. Because we know where the final two enemies are, and that's a much better shot. If I could have reached, I would have punched them. Just because we like to punch around here when Commander remembers to. Let's hit and get a crit. When's the last time Waffle's been able to do that for us? XCom has hit. XCom has we've just experienced a little XCom. Well, fortunately, we have enough ammo for you. Of course, you won't then have enough ammo for next time. So maybe what we should do is bring you here. So you have hit and run on either one and they're both flanked kind of a thing. Depending on where we need it. We also have a flamethrower, but with his big brain, he may not panic. So probably not going to do that. Yeah, if it was not, if it was 90%, I could have said that. But even then, we've had those disaster 98% hit misses. Fortunately, we have a 97% chance here. Unfortunately, it's only one shot with a 62% crit. Emo, on the other hand, had a little more experience in this situation. Let's see if that experience shines through now. Good hit. It wasn't the crit. I was double tap? I thought we double tapped last time. Well, I guess I'm not going to complain because that leaves you 2 shots over there. So, have at it. Have at it. We lucked out and the game said, I feel pity on that last miss earlier. I'm giving you another double tap, back to back. Alright, Emo.
Nailed him. I need ammo.
Werner, Emo knows how to handle his sniper weapon, don't you think? Now, I wonder, can you see that guy over there? Yeah, we can get some more holo targeting. We'll use you to holo target just in case we get him low enough where I suppress with, you know, and I needed just a couple bits of health, all that good stuff. I don't know. Holo. I don't think we're going to need to command. Famous last words.
That is not good.
Let's see how this first shot goes. Hit and run, 100%. We know we won't miss. And he's shredded and he dies in one shot, so why was I worried?
We nailed it, Commander. Mission accomplished.
There we go. So we got through this thing. Now the key is, what is the injury time? for Knack and what got damaged when he got damaged. That's the part I'm nervous to see, because we got a lot going on and potentially coming up. I don't need a damaged mech suit right now. That would not be a good thing. So here we go. It's a definite possibility. I would say it's got to be a definite possibility, huh? "12 days. Okay. Not hideous," he winces. And everybody else came through clean, so that part's okay. Only okay. Oh, it's the screen after this one that I'm dreading right now. So we got some corpses. We got some Elerium and alloys, which we very, very much needed. Got some things we can sell. We're not really cash starved. Let's go find out what got damaged. You know something got damaged. You know. Did we get lucky? Nothing new got damaged. We are one lucky group of guys. And we only got 2 more days on the heavy plasma rifle and the reflex rifle. Things are looking up. Until they stop looking up and start looking down again. Something like that, right? So the resources plummeted down to 112. And we need to keep that going, my friends. We need to keep that going. Okay. Wet my whistle, we're ready to go. We have a backup satellite. How many backups do we have? We only have 3. I think we got another 1 or 2 being built. So we can save Australia, and we're crossing our fingers that Japan's get shot down. So Japan doesn't leave the council. And then we go back to 2 alien bases. We want to keep it, we like keeping it just at 1. If you want my opinion. So let's go see how many do I have being built? Satellite. Oh, so I got 3 more being built. So we're fine if we want to let them, any activity over Japan, let them shoot down the satellite. Got to remember that. And then soon we get stealth satellites, which I'm torn on whether I want those or not, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay, that's where we're sitting. Engineering wise, we're at 161 alloys. I don't know that there's any, I don't think there's anything really left in the foundry that I want anymore. Yeah, that's kind of late in the game to spend that much for that. So I think we're done in the foundry. I think we kind of figured that out before. Yeah, we're not in hideous shape over there. But let's just take a peek here. Now, facilities-wise, the only building we got left, because I got enough satellites to cover now, since we got rid of one of our workshops. I think that's what we got rid of over here. And then we got the hyperwave relay by getting rid of one of our labs. And then eventually we're going to remove this lab once we catch up to the Overseer, and then can build, you know, the Gollop chamber. That's where it's going. And I'm hoping we have enough power. Otherwise, I will tear down another workshop and build another satellite uplink, but I think we're going to be okay. So, that's our plan. We've been waiting for it for a long, long time, but we haven't found the Overseer to follow through on it. Or we've seen it. We haven't caught it. It hasn't flown over the proper continents yet, where I have the firestorms. And unfortunately, speaking of firestorms, we got one hurt bad here. And what was I trying to shoot down? I feel naked with only one over here now. And you know, the overseer, this is where the overseer's going to show up. You know what I mean? And I'm not set up to deal with it. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Yeah, it was against an assault carrier, and it hurt us. And which assault carrier? The one, was that the assault carrier going over Mexico, or was this the assault carrier doing something? It was a Mexican assault carrier, because I wasn't sure if that was a flyover or actually a base assault. I don't know why. In hindsight, I wish I would have waited, because it shot down the satellite. And I don't know that right now I just have 2 liters and a firestorm, which is not enough firepower, as we found out, to shoot down another assault carrier. If my fears are valid and we end up having a base defense. Sounds rough. Yeah, it kind of sounds, well, you know, that's where our base is. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was the terror mission one. Yeah, we had to do that. You're right. We didn't need it, because that was a whole separate. I let the one go over Mexico, and that's what we did. I let the flyover over Mexico go. It shot down the satellite, and we relaunched another one. Right? I do have the satellite up over there. Yeah, we reflew the satellite. So yeah, the only problem is we're a little light in coverage in North America right now, which potentially, we don't know for sure, but potentially. Yeah, Clint Eastwood dressed as a cowboy, looking at the Mexican assault carrier, sailing by to the sound of a mariachi band. Very good. And just to add to it, it's on a spaghetti western shot in Italy. That would that completes the picture, I think. That completes the picture. Oh my god. Okay, let's... I can't think of anything else I need. Oh, we didn't finish looking in here. Is there anything I can build? Do we need a new thing? I don't know, because I don't know if I could... No, I got the alien rifle when it comes to building another thing. Or I got one on an interceptor that I could transfer over. So, since we're... Yeah, you've seen that spaghetti western too, huh? Let's... I'm saying it at this point. I'm saying I'm going to spend it on a firestorm. I just got to keep building firestorms. Then maybe I can put a single one in a third continent, and maybe shoot it down somehow that way with enough aim modules and a dodge module and all the above. Something. One could always hope, right? One can always hope. So I think I'm going to bite the bullet and build the firestorm. It's going to leave me with about 30 alloys, and when it comes time, if I need it, the plasma cannon, well, you know, we should be okay by then. So let's build another firestorm, and yeehaw. Yee-hoo. Oh, that's because we don't have enough space for it. So where do I get rid of an airship to build it? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go look. Let's go look. Where shall I put it? Maybe I put it in because we got 2 in Europe. Europe's looking good. I hope the Overseer goes there. And we've got... See, the Overseer's been over Africa a couple times. It's been over Asia. There's no... It's been over South America. It's been over all these things. So you know what I'm going to do? Since I have a 10-day damage airship here, we're going to take the pilot off. I just want to dismiss the pilot. Or maybe... Yeah, I don't want to put another pilot on there. I want an airship without a pilot. So... there's a way I can do this. I think if I go to a different ship... Yeah, and that'll free up 𝐜𝐡𝐢𝐧. He'll be sitting by the side, and he'll be able to take over that particular airship. Oh, this is North America. What am I doing? Or I could put it in North America. Or just have it on a third continent. I'm feeling like I really need to just put it on a third continent. So then we do it here. I'm gonna have... Yeah, we'll just take Bruce Intervention. We'll switch pilots. That'll take Bruce Intervention. I'll pick Swordsman Kruger. That should work. I want to put Swordsman Kruger onto his ship. Did it work? Let's go find out. I should have no pilot assigned. There, that worked out perfect. So now I can just destroy it. Dismiss ship. It's broken. Well, I wanted to take them off the plane, but it worked. It worked. The way I did it works. And we're going to dismiss the ship because it no longer has a pilot and it's injured. Yeah, there's ways to do it. That's the way my mind worked. I know there's probably simpler ways to do it, but I'm gonna find the more difficult way. Reclaim what? Because I move Swordsman over here, and then it just keeps what's his face on the sidelines. So if I go into the pilots now, down there, where was it? Asia. We got Bruce Intervention Sinclair just sitting there with no airship. So it worked. It did what I wanted. Oh, yeah. Thank you. That I wasn't about to do. So let's go over here. And at least the best weapon that's available, the Phoenix Cannon. Stingray missiles don't matter. So edit loadout. And we're gonna switch out to a Vulcan cannon, and we'll have a backup coil gun now, which is what the Phoenix cannons are upgraded to. Okay, now we can dismiss the ship, and we should be fine. Boy, what a routine to go through. Dismiss ship. Yeah, I want to dismiss no pilot assigned. And then, oh, and this is not where I order a Firestorm, but that's the only option now to where we can put it. So we can at least build one now. Oh, it has to go to XCom HQ? So they always go to XCom HQ. Well, I'll transfer a damaged plane down to, you know, okay, we got one more step, guys. Our whole mission, how to change airships around. This is how we do it. So it looks like 𝐜𝐻𝐻𝐽𝐻 will be the new pilot coming up for the new one. So let's yeah, if I can put Kodiak here. 𝐜𝐻𝐻𝐽𝐻 will be the pilot, and Kodiak will go down to, or yeah, we'll do that. Change pilot, Kodiak, back up, and Kodiak, we're gonna fly you, or maybe I keep you. Let's see, can I just go, like you said, go here and remove? No, it just lets us transfer pilots. Well, we're just gonna since that's all I can do, let's just transfer the ship now. Can't use it for 10 days anyway, and we're bringing it down here. Yeah, fly me to the moon. Some days, you know, I felt like we started strong. We finished the mission strong, and then we come to this, and we're just poking along. Okay, so the hangar. Okay, we got home space there, and Asia is now full. The problem is I'm gonna be a pilot short, so I might end up, I'll have to look at pilots and whatnot when it comes around to it. I can put a pilot here, at least to put 𝐜𝐻𝐻𝐽𝐻's onto a ship. And then we order, or I should say build what we need to build. Woo, baby. That was something else. See? No red lettering. We can do it now. How much to build it quickly? I don't have enough alloys to build it quickly. We would have had it in 8 days. So we're going to have it instead in 15 days. Okay. 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 And if we look here, everything's as good as it can. We only have 3 airships to go, 2 of which are leaders. So they don't even have upgraded weaponry. Well, major malfunction is no help. Oh, neither one. If I need to use them as a non-leader. Oh man, I don't have anything there. Don't have anything there. This is bad. I just have that vibe that the Overseer is gonna show up when I'm not ready. You know, it's just the way the game's been treating us at times. All right, let's get out here and see what's going on around the world. Here we go.
Contact detected.
Well, we didn't have to wait long, did we? What is up in the UK? Did they get word? Did they get word that Nightmare's in the UK and they're trying to research him? Because this is another research mission. And the last one was a research mission, and wasn't it also in the UK? What you been up to there, Nightmare? What why you? What do they know that we don't know? Another abductor on another research mission. Well, Carlos, we're going to find out if we get a trap this time, because, you know, the hyperwave relay is working. Yeah, if you told me. Yeah, yeah, thanks. We'll try to keep the stream alive. Researching nightmares is healthy for the mind. That's what they're trying to research. Very good. All right. Well, I'm gonna ignore the I mean, we have a team here. We could go for it, but that's a lot of fighters to get to the abductor. I say keep everybody ready for potential. It's not a terror mission. This one doesn't matter if we don't shoot it down. It lands. If it's not a terror mission, we could probably look at doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or unless it looks scary, then we don't have to do it. We just don't reduce their resources and gain some more for ourselves. So, let's take a look. Let's let it land. See if it can find a nightmare.
Contact.
Oh, they went fast. There's the chrysalids that are. Oh my God! Heavy floaters, regular floaters for AIM modules. Chrysalids, berserkers. So this is a definite flamethrower mission. Yes, as long as I have someone available. This is just screaming out flamethrower, 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 and then mutons, and then we don't know if there's any else. This is a trap though. I don't know that I'm interested in a trap. In a trap. In a trap. Yeah, 30 to 32, 33 maybe. That's normal. This is a trap. And as you know, with the trap, there's other enemies down here that not all the enemies fit on this little screen. Yeah. Well, I tell you what we could do. We could just camp out by our starting zone and see how we hold up as they come to us and try it that way. Then again, we can just avoid it since we know it's a trap. But since we know it for certain it's a trap, we can wait. The only thing about a trap is we will be facing more than one pod at a time because they do swarm towards you on a trap. So it's not like the mission we just did. One pod, another pod, another pod, another pod. Yeah, but let's take a look. I don't know that we have the best of the best available because of the last couple backy missions we've had. So let's just take a look. Machine Hater's good. Howdy Doody's good. Bulwark is good. And if we got those close-up kind of people for, you know, close combat specialists, that could play. But beyond that, beyond those three, and if you want to stretch it, another assault. But how many assaults do we need? He doesn't even have... He has close encounters for multi-shots, but not CCS. Because he is left over from Exalt days, and he was built for Exalt missions, so he's not built for a trap. So Cargo Morrison could be okay. He just, of all my gunners, he does not have the best aim at Master Sergeant. See, Mags has just as good an aim as him at Gunnery Sergeant. So, I like your best of the best. Come rescue me in the UK. Well, and if we potentially have, let's think positive, an Overseer we're going to shoot down. We also want a good team to deal with that. 3 days, 3 days, 16 hours, Grunty. 21 hours, Ebo. 19 hours, Carnage. 2 hours, Shakti Rockets. That would help fill out the team. But I don't know. We still are 1 day away from Rickroll. Oh, this medbay was looking so good. And then you blink, and look what happens. You blink, and look what happens. Okay. I think these two are still double fatigues. We're almost getting back. Knick-Knack just got wounded. Yeah, almost out of jail. And plus, who's my leader on this one? Gagliardi? You know? Yikes. So I'm not even having a great leader available. Now, obviously, we could double fatigue any one of this bunch, but then that puts even more out permanently that I can't double fatigue anymore, and we're already looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, 7 of us. So yeah, infantry, normal infantry, desperado style infantry is very good. Remember, we're used to 100 aim. Gagliardi, he comes with 80. Oh, that's even worse. He comes with 80. Huge difference. Huge difference. And the big battle rifle is not available. The hardest hitting weapon he could take is not available. It's still being repaired. We just have the regular plasma rifle, and we've seen how that does not hit that hard, especially if we're looking at a trap with high-level berserkers, high-level chrysalids that need some hard hitting. I'm worried. So I'm not feeling like I have the best options here. Well, we could let some time go by. Let's go take a look at our, well, we hardly any time went by, so it's probably still 2 days. And so I can't get, we won't get those back. Both reflex rifle, 2 days. Yeah, see, it's 2 days out, and it's, there's not that much time. So I feel like I gotta pass. Well, we completed the mission cleanly. And with the resources, we are building another firestorm. But we just got this that landed.
Contact
with only
detected.
15 hours. That's not going to get any of my 2 repairs back. So I'm going to be using Gauss on yeah, I just don't think I'm built for a trap right now. I don't feel like we're built for a trap. Because I don't get those 2 main weapons back in time. 55 crew, yeah, no, it's a trap. Because normal is 30 to 32, 33 maybe. So this is a trap. And with your favorite, chrysalids right there. When this came up earlier, I was thinking of you, Valora, because of what you said earlier. But not just chrysalids, muton berserkers and chrysalids. And heavy floaters, the ones that you know, hurt us bad. Floaters are okay, mutons are okay, but as traps go, there's usually enemy types that we don't see farther below because they don't all fit. So, yeah, I'm really, Nightmare, I know you're saying go get him, go get him, go get him, but I just don't think we're set up for success, and I don't need the injuries that this will bring me potentially. Yeah, there's got to be more dangerous things that didn't make the list, you'd think, especially if floaters are up high. There's got to be other dangerous things that are off the list here. It's a trap, for goodness sakes. I think I got to move on. As much as I don't want to, I think we've got to move on. Sorry, I hope they don't cut you open on the research there, Nightmare. But I feel like I can't do it. I feel like I can't do it. Okay, well, here we go. Let's at least get it down to the, you know, the old 1 hour left thing, and then maybe I can maybe something happens nice that'll make me change my mind. Yeah, if comms go dark, I'm gonna blame YouTube for silencing you. I'm still gonna denial. It's not me that caused it, it's YouTube. Okay, let's move on. You got a very quick window to convince me, Nightmare. Shakti Rockets is back. And now it's sink or swim, and the situation is exactly the same, other than I have Shakti Rockets. Which is, you know, good to have a nice Rocketeer. But, my friends, I feel like we're gonna move on. I think that, given circumstances, it's what we gotta do. Helmet Grunty Grunter is back. Alright, let's keep moving. Carnage is back. I like seeing names come back because we need whatever's popping up. We're gonna need names, so. Karma Suture's back.
Contact detected.
Base defense. Says it right there, retaliation, right top center. And I don't know, we were just talking, I don't have the air power to shoot this down. Could you imagine now if I had done that trap and then this happened? I gotta send up a team to try.
Contact detected.
But I don't have anybody available. I got 𝐜𝐴𝐧, who's already damaged. And I got 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬. My God. Sergeant M. Steak. Oh, that's right. Sergeant Mistake. M. Steak. M's take. Major malfunction. Oh, we can't even use you because we got you damaged so much last time. We're gonna lose airships. Yeah, cheers on being right, awful luck on being right. I know. I'm not... Shame on me for not feeling hopeful, but... I gotta take everybody out. Balanced? What happens? What's your aim at defensive? No, we gotta go balanced. Or at least having decent aim for the plasma cannon. Problem is, I don't know if I have enough ammo to fight through the fighters and then still have enough shots on our plasma cannon to shoot down the assault carrier. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Chance to win, 0%. Chance to win, 0%. Yeah, wouldn't this be a hilarious way to lose the campaign? Thank you for your confidence. But yeah, I can't imagine doing a base defense with this level of enemies that we're facing right now. And then having my little blue shirts come out with their little laser weapons. Pew, 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 pew. Oh. Oh. And then I can't even... And then I can't even pick out the team that goes. We got to pick out more that can go, and the game picks who shows up. Okay. Okay. Well, it's what we got. So I don't know where in the point it lands, because I almost feel like we should save the ships. 0% chance to win. Save them in case we survive the base defense. Just in case. And then the Overseer shows up, and then we rise from the ashes and march forward. Something like that. Karmic retribution. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah, it makes no sense. I have to hold out hope that we have we have better than 0% chance on successfully completing the base defense. Did I say that with any confidence? I don't think so. My God. Oh, we have all the... Oh my God. Okay. Well, my friends, here we go.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it
yeah,
on your orders.
Our satellite that we may never get a chance to launch is ready. And it's about to land. And we're about, oh, he's bypassed Mexico. Maybe we get lucky and he just gets lost. But here we go. It didn't get lost. I always love this cutscene, but for some reason right now I don't.
Sir! Internal systems are shutting down all over HQ!
This is Central. Security status red. Repeat.
I don't think Nightmare with dodge modules, I don't think I have enough, I would have had enough shots
What
to
have you
take it
done?
down.
Answer me! Sir! We're picking up movement near the outer
I
perimeter.
don't think I would have had
Multiple
enough ammo,
sensors have
even
been tripped.
with dodge modules,
We have
to
a
shoot that
breach.
thing down. Maybe if we had both firestorms. Oh yeah, the little noise at the end. No intel is available. Alright, Delta section. Equip a reaction force before battle. Some of your squad may not be able to reach the combat zone. So we get to choose, just so you know how many we choose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We get to pick 12 soldiers. We do not get to choose who shows up on the mission. Yeah, we have no intel on our own base. Yeah. No images available. See, we never posted images of our base unless we get hacked and they fall into alien hands or whatever they're called. So well, we're gonna be ending mid-battle today. Oh my god. And we don't even have the best of the best. Now, what I will do for this, because we have no choice, is anybody fatigued is fair game. Unfortunately, anybody wounded, we don't have 4 hours to delay for Rickroll. And we did not get our items repaired in time, so we're out the reflex rifle and we are out the heavy battle rifle, whatever our name for that is. So the two that I know I'm taking out, we're taking Kibo, and we're taking is my other mech not available? Okay, we're double fatiguing a Pathfinder. I think we can double fatigue him. Yeah, right here. 2 freaking hours! So these two are going to be in the pool. Machine Hater, you're in the pool. I don't think Glacer's in here today. I don't recall seeing Glacer today. Glacer, guess what? You lost another character on a base defense. Shall we give you a chance to lose another character? Your second base defense character? We'll take Shakti Rockets. Howdy doody, you're going out. I'm going to try to give a break to those that may have lost somebody before. So maybe I do not take... Yeah, and we may not even get a medic, but what I'm going to do is 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐧. I guess one slot can be a medic, because you have decent mind games that maybe could help us as a medic. You definitely have med kits that could help us. And smoke. Yo, this is not when hopes end. No, we don't want to lose anybody. Oh, now we did lose a soldier last base defense. Was it only one? But the thing we got to grasp onto, hold this thought. We won the base defense in spite of losing a soldier or two. Now, we lost a bunch of blue shirts. I know that. That's where most of my big part of my our memorial wall is full of blue shirts. So, oh no. Ah! Sure. Oh. Yeah, no pressure. Yeah, well, truly, it always is my fault if it doesn't work out. I think what I'll do is I need snipers. If we make it past the first room into the second room, I do want a sniper. So Carnage, you're getting the call. We'll take Bungert. We lost. It was an assault that we lost last time, but having potential multi-shot, there's no perfect answers here. There's no perfect answers here. Where are my double fatigues that are available? Let's pick the best of the best. I really like the idea of bringing Furball. I don't like the idea that he doesn't have his normal gun, and it would just be Gauss. Oh, Glacier, do you see what's going on? Do you see what's going on right now? It's too late for that vibe. Nice try. Nice try. Too late for that vibe. I can put Jonesy in the pool. I can put Freaky Friendly in the pool. I don't know if the thing is, I don't know, we're going to be using a lot of Gauss, because I got more than 2 gunners, so 2 will get, yeah, 2 will get whatever, and then the other 2, because I'm probably going to pick another gunner even, the other 2 will get Plasma, and 2 will get Gauss. So who else? Do I have any other good gunners that I can double fatigue? Yeah, Jonesy. Oh, I brought Mags? Well, she wasn't my best. I think I meant, although she's not bad. Let's double check again. Yeah, because she's only a gunnery sergeant. I don't know why I clicked on Mags. I think I meant to click on Jonesy. Glacier, you tell me what you're feeling. Grunty's available. Out of respect for you before you came in here, since you've lost somebody on a base defense, I didn't immediately choose Grunty. Although you know these base defenses, if you make it that far to the final room, play well with the sniper. So you tell me, do you want, well, the thing is, one of the snipers will be carrying, and I wish I knew which sniper would get picked. We're gonna have either Gauss or Plasma if I brought a second one. Rickroll really shouldn't have, well, I double fatigued him to get on that one mission I felt I needed him on. Of course, not knowing what we were gonna be dealing with here. Now it makes me wish we had skipped both those research missions. You know, just stitch up Nightmare's head, you know, from all the research they did, and boom, he's good to go. Sorry, Nightmare. Humor is how I avoid my stress that I'm feeling right now. Do we have any good uns down here? Yeah, I've got to pick you, Furball, because, you know, even if you're only shooting Gauss because we lost the reflex rifle, you are a good soldier. You know, Emo's good. 4 health, and that's your downfall, is you have good aim also. Well, you have slightly better health than Emo. Survivability. And that's the problem, is I don't have enough Titan armor to go around to the whole crew. So I'm not... I don't have enough Titan armor for this right now. And you know we're gonna face some scary bad enemies on this one. Oh my god. Yeah, I wonder how they figured that out, huh? You say Commander is the leak? Oh my god. Okay, Kobo. Well, 𝐜𝐴𝐬𝐧 could potentially have a longer range weapon. He has hit and run, so 𝐜𝐴𝐬𝐧's coming out. And then we got one more. The problem is, I don't necessarily want 2 snipers to be chosen. And that's potentially what can happen, because I got Carnage there, and then if I have a second sniper, I don't want 2 snipers. I just need one. Is nice to have, right? Then you need other people. And that's the only thing I hate about these base defenses, is not having control over who gets picked. Especially throwing late game enemies into the mix. Not my idea of fun. So that's what you get for not being able to catch the Overseer and wrapping things up in quicker fashion. Doggone it. So there will be lessons learned if this doesn't go the way we want. And you never know. So Furball, I am throwing you in the mix. Hit and run multi-shot. Jonesy, rapid fire multi-shot. 𝐜𝐴𝐬𝐧, hit and run multi-shot. Freaky Friendly, double tap, multi-shot. Bungert, close CCS and close encounters, multi-shot. Carnage, in the zone, multi-shot. This is what we want. 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬, you know, I only have so many multi-shot, you know. Smoke and healing in case you get picked. Can't harm us either. Just having one guy. There's only one possible medic. I didn't bring 2 medics just in case 2 medics get pulled. I guess 𝐜𝐡𝐢𝐬𝐬 should thank me for that. So howdy doody, good luck for you. Papa Bear, Shakti Rockets, you're a good choice. Machine Haters. So we got good choices. Maybe not the best of the best in every situation for armor and weapons, but we're gonna make do with the best we can. I wish I could say, oh, if you put them here and you put them here and you put them in this position, they'll get chosen. No, it doesn't. There's no exact science to the system that I'm aware of. Yeah, the base defense. Get off. Quit laying on your bed. Get up off your behind and help us out. Yeah, something like that. Okay, 𝐜𝐝. Dauntless. 𝐜𝐝. Railgun. 𝐜𝐝 with that railgun. Hit hard. Okay. We are also going to give you Restorative Mist. We're going to give you a grenade launcher. Whoops. And Restorative Mist. And then you will get Kinetic Strike. I want the Restorative Mist on you, if I could just click properly. And we're gonna take the Thumper. And we're gonna take some tactical sensor. Oh wait, I gotta take a battle computer. Because now your aim is where it needs to be. Two. I only have the 2 mech suits. Never built a reserve. Usually those things went into firestorms at that point in the game where I could have started building more mech stuff. Restorative mist. Flamethrower. And you're fast enough, we'll just take everything but the kitchen sink. And I may switch out high cap mags. We want that. Yeah, we want the battle computer. And since you don't have the suit that's quite as strong, give you the tack sensors, so maybe you get some extra defense and don't get hit as readily and quickly as normal. And we'll try that. Machine hater. 95 aim. So the problem is we don't know who will get called of the gunners. But I got to at least, I have 3 gunner potentials, and the ones with the best aim, 100, and I think also Ripley is there. So machine hater, I'm sorry, but you won't get the plasma. So we're gonna put plasma here. I think what I'm going to do is do short range plasma on you, and then on Ripley we're going to do long range plasma. And there's only so many weapons to go around in this place. Machine hater. That means you're getting Gauss, which is not bad. We got to remember, Gauss still hits solid-ish. But I think I would prefer to have you mobile, especially for the first room. I'll come back for the armor as we go. Shakti rockets, you're the only rocketeer we have on the team. You'll go plasma storm gun for mobility. And we'll revisit. Howdy doody. Oh, we'll come back to you because I may end up using, let's see, Bumgert, you're gonna get, because this is what you'll be best with, the reflex cannon. On the other hand, our other guy, Gleisly, except unfortunately it's not the heavy duty one, that's the one I would prefer to give you, but you're getting just the regular plasma, which damage is not as good as the heavy plasma rifle, which is probably a day away from being repaired. Okay, so am I gonna be, no, but since you do hit and run, let's at least give you that weapon. Furball, you're unfortunately not gonna get a plasma weapon. It's Gauss. It's gonna have to work. Oh man. Now what happens is when I upgraded to these Nightmare, you're required, they require the old armor. So the old armor is not available anymore. It's used in the upgrade of these. So to get the upgraded armor, you gotta start with the base armor, then you build an upgrade to this, and there's actually another level I could have potentially built up to, but it just, these seemed good enough, and so we didn't advance anymore. Because unfortunately, you don't have the best, you gotta pick and choose on resources in this game, you know. It's kind of like that. So weaponry, and then you're the only sniper on the list that we have on tab. Well, Who the heck's holding on to the rifle? Let go of it. Because you're not going out, somebody else is. No hoarding of weapons in this game. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay. So now we're down to weaponry for you two. Well, 𝐉𝐨𝐢𝐬, you're there for smoke and everything, so you for sure get that. And unfortunately, I wish if you get chosen, Howdy Doody, you're gonna be carrying everything, but we're not gonna worry about your weapon because your job will be whether it's chem grenades, side grenades, things like that. So weapon-wise, that may not be your primary function if you get chosen. And that's probably a good thing because we don't have a lot of great weapons for you to choose. So I think I go with the plasma storm gun does 6 to 10, 10 to 14, whereas this does, yeah, it doesn't live up to it. So the plasma is your weapon. Okay. And if you go, you're not carrying a pistol, you're doing that. Not so much to capture anything, but to repair the mechs and help have extra repair to keep our heaviest hitters moving, is what I'm thinking. Man, you could really go for a burger. I could too. I'm stress hungry right now. I all of a sudden am stress hungry at this very moment. Woo. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys' suggestions. Not everyone is possible. But I'm glad you're thinking, because you at some point you're going to help me figure out something I'm overlooking along the way. Let's see how far the armor will go. So if I'm going to have good armor, we should have it. The problem is we don't know if they'll get chosen, so I could be wasting our armor. We could be wasting our good armor on somebody who never gets called out there. Never gets pulled because it's random. I still, in the hope that our gunners get chosen, just because they'll be targets, I'm gonna hope. Okay, oh, over there, I just saw it. It was the scroll doesn't always work very well, so we still got 6 more to go. Problem is we're choosing with 12, which means I had 8. So that means 2 people. Might only be 2 people that don't get Titan armor. So let's distribute the Titan armor and figure that out. And give it to the people that should have it first, and then we'll go from there. Problem is the first room, depending if we get some of the lesser armored people in that first room, that's close quarters, and if the right people don't get chosen, that's not a good thing either. We'll come back to the sniper, we'll come back to the medic. A gunner, I just feel like a gunner needs Titan. What are the odds that all 3 gunners get chosen? Okay, so we're down to how many suits? Let's find out. We're down to 3 Titan armor. Let's see who the final 3 recipients will be. Shakti rockets? Maybe. Howdy Doody? Maybe. Probably not 𝐉𝐨𝐽𝐬. Well, the same thing applies though. Carnage, anybody who starts in that compact little beginning room, it's gonna be subject to getting hit and hurt. Everybody needs it. Well, 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥, you're gonna be more active. Let's If you get chosen, I should say. We don't know who gets chosen. So now we're down to the last 2 suits with 4 people. Okay, 3 people. So my Rocketeer gets one. And my Howdy Doody or Carnage. Maybe we play a little different with Carnage. So Howdy Doody, you're getting it. Okay, we've just burned through that. 𝐉𝐨𝐢𝐬𝐬, you're also getting that. So we have 2 people to potentially do extra heals for things. I'm gonna have to throw some random med kits on people that'll be taking up slots that I'm not used to having taken up. So there's that too. So my medic will have, what do we have as far as choices go? We could go Aurora armor, which gives crap defense, but sure helps that game, the mind game stuff. What is Carapace armor? Doesn't give him much more. 7+4 or... yeah, so I guess we do the Aurora armor for our medic. Because if the medic does come in, it's throwing smoke and doing the mind stuff. And then Carnage, I was thinking of you not doing the flight armor because it's not as hefty. Oh, neither is this, because because it had grapple, and there could be uses of grapple, but not for that health. So let's look at Carapace. Oh, Carapace is worse. Really? Okay. So we're not talking about a lot of armor, are we now? Not talking about a lot of armor. In case you get caught up close, I guess we throw that on just to pretend we're being protected. What else would benefit you? Yeah, you're basically, if you're going out and we get you too close or out of position, you're getting one shot with 12 health. So maybe we don't take a sniper, but boy, if we can get a sniper and keep him alive for the last room, watch out. What might we want for your final item? Nope. I feel like I want somebody with better armor to be carrying that. I'll tell you what, maybe we carry an alien trophy to up that anemic will. Or we just don't carry anything because there's nothing worthwhile carrying at this point. You might as well keep the high cap mags. Okay. All right, we got armor and stuff put together, so what else should some of us carry? Since gunners are targets, we'll do this. Since gunners every now and then get to double tap or whatever instead of just suppress, we will do the things, scopes. and we're pretty damn slow. So maybe we just, or just because a lot of us are going to get shot at and hurt, do we make ourselves slow? Very, very slow? How will that play? Because we have no guarantees that 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐬 will get picked with his medkits. There's no way of knowing. So guess what I'm doing for a lot of people? Just in case. Slowing us down, but howdy doody. You're going out. I don't think I'm playing with the battle scanners. We are going to instead load you up with other things like psi grenades. I don't know if mimic beacons are what we're gonna need. Chem grenades. If I can find them again. Scrolling. When you do the scroll wheel, that's why I end up doing it here. The scroll wheel skips stuff. So if you're wondering why I do this, and you do have sapper, so maybe I bring alien grenades. Just in case we don't get a Rocketeer or someone else that, or Max, whatever, so we have some little bit of cover destruction. Okay, 𝐉𝐵𝐬𝐬𝐬. I don't think I change this, because if you get chosen, you're to help on our defense and then heal when that doesn't work. And mind games, yada yada yada. Carnage, did we ever finish with you? Yes. Bungert. We'll give you a plasma pistol. Reflex cannon. Could give you the Stellarator to overcome maybe some stuff. Give you an extra pop of damage. Your close range don't need aim. We will put that on you. Yeah, wouldn't it have been nice? Except armors don't build that quickly, and neither do gadgets, unfortunately. If we knew this was coming in advance at the beginning of the month, we could have built a whole mess of stuff, right? How much ammo does this hold? 4. So maybe we do take an extra clip, because I have a feeling we'll be shooting a lot. And then a med kit in case our medic doesn't show up. I mean, we have combat stims. What do you think we're gonna need more? This is tough because we don't have enough of everything going around. We just gotta hope we get lucky on who gets chosen and all that good stuff. So my gunners, I am gonna play the extra 2 little ticks of damage, you know, with the vest. I think I will have you carry just in case. Although there's a lot of enemies out there this would not affect. But you have pretty damn good this, if it would. Or you can also carry a shadow device. Everybody huddle around. We're in trouble. Let's disappear for a turn. You might be the one to carry that. The other thing that could help us, well, whoever, if, yeah, The Mind Shield really can help the right person. We've seen that work. Oh, there's so many choices. So many choices. What is going to help us the most? Psi Inspiration, Telekinetic Shield, Mind Merge. You'll be my guy with the Mind Shield. Until I change my mind. And Glycely. I'll give you a plasma pistol. Yes. You won't necessarily be up close though. Because you're more of a hit and run build. Well, the plasma pistol still plays. I think with you, maybe we do the combat stims, because you're slightly tankier than our other close-up guy. And we do that. And because you shoot at longer range, we give you a scope. Not a lot of med kits out there, my friends, if we don't get the medic. Okay. So, Ellen Ripley, you will carry the shadow device. And if you don't get chosen, we have no shadow device. That's the thing. I don't know if we're gonna have some of this stuff. What are we gonna be facing? Who's gonna get chosen? Get your scope. And I'm actually thinking about a mind shield for you. Because I'm sure we're going to get mind games, ethereal, sectoid commanders, all that stuff. And what are the odds that nobody we pick gets that? So you got the laser pistol. 𝐜𝐡𝐤𝐬𝐬. We try to keep you at a distance for that, but as we know, nothing's guaranteed. So I'm leaning towards let's also do a scope.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Sean Brennan? Do you know what we've gotten ourselves into? Have you been lurking a little to know what's happening to us right now? Oh my God, it's scary bad. It's scary bad. Scary, scary bad. Scary, scary bad. It is scary, scary bad. Okay, let's could be the final countdown. So I'm throwing a med kit on you, 𝐜𝐡𝐤𝐬. Just in case the people with med... I gotta scatter med kits out there. Not everybody's gonna have one. But if we're getting hit that much... oh well. So this is the team that we got put together at this time. Anybody see anything glaring that you personally would add to what we got going here? Yeah, you have no psi abilities. The third raccoon on Noah's Ark. That's That's kind of the way I'm feeling. We just couldn't finish this doggone dag-burned series before this happened. We were keeping them resource starved for so long, but it's not something you can count on doing forever. And it finally caught up to us. Finally caught up to us. So this is what I'm doing. I'm looking at the time. So this is what we're gonna do. Because we can't get through a base defense in 9 minutes for when we normally stop our stream. But I don't think I can save. Don't force exit game during equipping. All I can do is launch. And so what we'll have to do is we'll launch, we'll go through the starting cutscenes for the base defense. Yeah, for Bulwark, it is the reflex one. Yeah, that's the upgraded one. And the reason I know that is it allows me to choose this for it. So maybe I want to choose that over, yeah, because usually you don't get mega rushed with you. So maybe what I want to do is that to give it like extra hitting power a little. Yeah, so it is the correct one. Yeah, I think what yeah, it's tinted green, so it's not the whatever the other one's called. In fact, I can tell you what the other one's called real quick. Oh, did we never repair the old one? Alloy cannon? Oh, we lost that one. Oh yeah, didn't we lose that on the farm? That one mission, we lost it, and then I never rebuilt it because what was the point? Because we had the reflex cannon kind of a thing. Yeah, it's funny though that it's yellow here, not the green that it shows here. So that's why it doesn't look right. But thanks for asking, I appreciate it. Ah. So I don't know. It really, you know, what if the team that it picks, no offense to any of you, that this is your character. What if the initial 5 or 6 that it pulls is 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐧, Carnage, Howdy Doody, Shakti Rockets, and that's it. And none of my shooters and aimers and you know, the weak ones with the weakest armor, the ones that get chosen first. That's what has to scare you the most on this thing. Who's it gonna pick? Who's it gonna pick? Who gets the call? Who gets the call? Everybody's tense, waiting for the little tap on the shoulder. Get in there. Get in there. And we have no control over who that will be. I've got 1, 2. You know, I'm gonna do it just in case, because that extra ammo. Yeah, I mean, you're carrying it, but you may just get one shot anyway with that health, because I don't have better armor. You know what I mean? But hopefully we get past the open room in the first room, and you're a reinforcement that comes in later. And if that's the case, rather than have the extra ammo, I feel like I want to do that. In case you walk in, we've been doing okay, but taking some hurt. Get some of us back in the game, even though that's not your job, but you know what I'm saying. I think. I don't know if that's the right way to think about this. It's been a while. The long war, so it's been a while since we've had this mission before. The last time we had this mission. In fact, it felt like we faced it early-ish, so the enemies weren't that tough back then. Now, it is not early-ish. It is too late-ish to be facing this mission. We should be done by now. And so, yeah, the egregiously long war. Woo, baby, baby, baby. Oh. Come on, we can do this. RNG gods, we can do this. Be kind. Be kind. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other adjustments that we're gonna make. It's just gonna be launch missions, hope, pray, and then fight like hell is what we're gonna have to do. We have no choice. I don't want to lose ever getting this far on Legend. This is the farthest I've ever gotten on Legend, but this is not where I want to lose it. Not where I want to lose it. Well, if I lose it, we won't be alone, but damn it, I don't want that to be what happens. So this is what we're going to do. Like I said, I'm going to launch the mission. We're going to get down there, and we're going to get the opening cutscenes. In fact, I think we won't even move, because we get to move first. We'll see the falling crumbles of this and that about what's gonna happen, but we're just gonna get down there so I can save it, since I can't finish the missions today. Yeah, don't stop. Believin'. Yeah, if I wouldn't have to worry about copyright strikes, that's what I'd lead with the music playing next episode. You know? I'm believing. But we're not going to find out if our belief is strong enough as a team, as a viewership, to get this done. I guess we'll find out Friday. Let's get down there, guys.
Hostile forces have infiltrated XCom headquarters and are moving in with reinforcements. We have to protect the base at all costs. If we don't hold the line here, any hope we had of stopping this invasion will be lost.
Yeah. Defend our base by all necessary means. If all soldiers in the combat area are killed, XCom HQ will suffer massive damage and loss of resources. So technically, we don't it's not an auto lose, but it puts us in a position where we're hurting. Puts us in a position where we're hurting. So, Ashes and Operation Ashes and Temples. Oh my God. Now I gotta worry about Spanish. Cenizas y Templos. Ashes and Temples. Let's be the temple as a team and turn the aliens into ashes. That's about the only way I have to think about that title. Let's go turn the aliens into ashes. It's a Spanish time, yeah. Oh well, here we go. Oh, too much S on the Z. Oh, cenizas. Cenizas y templos. Okay. I did okay. So that's better. There's hope. I said it semi-close. Maybe we can semi-win this mission now. Let's find out.
Delta Section, report. Delta Section, report! Finally, Delta Section. It looks like your emergency generators are back online, and Delta, whatever this attack is, you're right in the crosshairs. We've got perimeter alerts triggering from all sides. It looks like you've got
something's
flyers
coming back there.
The cavern near the rear guard station.
Yep.
Plus, you've got a whole wall of heat signatures
right in front of Machine Hater. I see Machine Haters on this one. I know from the yellow armor.
Security locked down the door system, separating you from the rest of the base.
So I think the first reinforcements is one more of our soldiers and two blue shirts.
Right now, it looks like the closest
sporting their laser rifles.
Keep an eye out for any
well, we have a medic.
But
I need to see more shooters. I need to see more shooters. Who do we got over here? Let's at least see who got the draw for this mission. We have 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐧. We have Machine Hater. Freaky Friendly's not a bad pull. That's good. Furball. 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐬, Furball, you got the call. We're gonna do our best. Then we got Jones. So we are gunner heavy on this one. We got all 3 of our gunners to show up on this one. Rapid fire, double tap. Oh no, wait. Double tap, rapid fire. So we have multi-shots for those guys. And then we'll just take a look. We got crumbles here. We got crumbles right in our globe area. We got crumbles right here. Someone's dropping here. I can't remember all the places that. Yeah, someone's dropping back here. Okay, down all the way to the floor. So we're kind of seeing what we got. We can kind of move. We get the first move. Although some of us can't move and shoot, so some of us will not be moving right away because of that. Oh, and something's dropping back here. And then I think we get reinforced. It drops, and then we get our reinforcements coming through or something like that. Hopefully the reinforcements are good enough to deal with whatever that's going to be. So that gives you a sense of where we're getting some drop-ins. And what's gonna happen next time. There you go, my friends. There you go. We don't know what they're gonna be, but if you look at the schedule, wouldn't it be nice if we could grab one of the 2 mechs just to have a heavier hitting shot? Wouldn't that be lovely? I would like that to happen. I think that would be lovely, but we don't know. We do not know. Okay, I'm looking back at the map, trying to plan who I want to move where, but that'll be for another time. Well, we're probably getting a scout. No, we got our scout. 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥 on here, so we have a scout. I wouldn't mind getting. Well, I could deal with. I wouldn't mind getting Kibo or Will to Kill, because Kibo's got rapid fire and the punchy arm when he can't reload, and then hit and run Will to Kill with his hundreds and hundreds of kills. So we just hope we get one of them on reinforcements. So we'll find out. We'll find out. Tomorrow we come back with Terror from the Void. We know we're staring at. We found our first citadel on the map, so we'll see if I feel it's time to man up and go for that, or if we head off in a different direction than that tomorrow. That's what we're going to be looking at on Thursday. And well, you all saw what we're looking at for Friday. So thank you, everybody. Loved all the chat today. Really appreciate it. This is 𝐜𝐴𝐳 signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate each and every one of you that drops in here every time we live stream. And hope to see you next time, whether it's tomorrow or Friday. Ciao, everybody. And then those on Twitch, don't leave yet. We gotta raid somebody. We gotta